Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, me and my wife Hunter are building an Airbnb in northern Michigan, and today we wanted to finally announce the design, and stick around to the end of the video where we finally announce where it's going to be as well. So you guys may have noticed in our last video that I made like this comment that we were going to build an A-frame. Hopefully in about 8 months, there will be an A-frame sitting right there. And that was the original plan, but a lot of things have changed in the last 2 years. We bought this land. For those that are new to the channel, we bought this land over 2 years ago. Finally, we've broke ground and we are building. So we wanted to show you the, I already said that. So the inspiration for this really was to create something that's unique, eye-catching. We always joke that it needs to pass the Levi Kelly test. Like it's kind of similar to like a litmus test, but for Airbnbs. I think he has crazy good taste. It's why his channel's blown up, along with his talent of videography and photography and editing. But we always kind of look through the lens of, would Levi tour this place? The other piece I would say is that we wanted to create something that blends in with nature.
And I think like when we originally started thinking about building an Airbnb and a place for us, we were definitely thinking A-frame. And at that time we didn't even have our property yet. But I think that after we found our lot, and if you've watched our videos, you've seen our lot and you've seen the tall, beautiful trees that we have on our lot. I think that that kind of changed our perspective on what we wanted to do there, because like we've said many times before, we really wanted to limit the amount of trees we had to cut down. So we wanted to keep our footprint to a minimum, which really inspired what we're building.
But we still wanted a place. Well, actually, let's just jump into it. Let's just show you guys without like delaying this anymore.
Well, we haven't even said what we're building.
Well, what are we building?
We're building a tower.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tower inspired build. I have the SketchUp file here, so let me pull it up and I'll put it on the screen here too. So this is the tower that we're building. We're calling it the tower at Glacial Hills, which will tie that in at the end of the video when we tell you where it's at, but kind of a giveaway there if you know where that is.
I don't think anyone's gonna know Glacial Hills.
But yeah,
we'll see.
You never know. 1,500 square feet, 3 levels, 4 levels if you include the basement. So there is a full level below ground as well. The idea was a small footprint, but something that could still hold a decent amount of people. So we intend for this place to sleep probably 8 to 10. We're still kind of like, once it's built, we want to see and feel the space and make sure that we're not just overcrowding the place too. And it has a kind of reverse floor plan. So we are going to, I'll kind of do a little circle around here. So this is actually the view when you pulled up to the property that you will see. This is the main entrance here. This is technically the south elevation. So this is the south side. When you're driving up the driveway, you will see this view of the tower. This is actually the bump out for the kitchen on the 3rd level, which we'll show you the floor plans and kind of talk about that here in a second too. On this north elevation, this is the least visible elevation of the tower. We have a little patio off of the 3rd level here, and then this is like the back elevation. This is the west elevation where we plan to have like the hot tub, outdoor seating, just kind of more like the hangout area on this side of the tower,
which is also the most private spot. Like we said, we're in hills and this backs up to a hill, so you've just got nature behind you. We
have some renderings too. This is just a 3D SketchUp file, so we'll be sharing some renderings we've had made over the next few weeks. We haven't like shown a ton of footage of our land yet, but it is very hilly. And so like Hunter mentioned, we have over 100-foot maple trees. And with this tower just kind of taking up a small footprint, it's 20 by 24. Each floor is roughly 480 to 500 square feet, depending on like the bump outs.
We built up rather than building out. And like, we're not really doing landscaping. Like we're really trying to maintain the natural environment. So all around you, regardless of what floor you're on, you're literally just seeing these super tall trees. So the goal was that it stands out, but also just fits in with the environment, which sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, we want it to be like when you first pull up that you just see this tower in the woods amongst these trees, and it's just stunning.
Yeah.
But let's jump into the floor plan. This is just like kind of the exterior. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Beckenhouse. They're the architect that helped us with these plans. We had a lot of the design idea and everything and brought it to them, and they just really brought it to life, put their own spin and touch on it, and just took it to another level. Shout out to Mark and Dwight. Dwayne, if you're watching this. So if you saw that entry on the at the bottom of the tower on that east elevation, this is that door on the first level that you enter
South
through.
elevation.
Or sorry, south elevation, yeah. So you enter through this door, and the first floor is really just a bedroom, a bathroom, and then the washer and dryer. So you have a bathroom here with a double vanity, shower and toilet. And then in this bedroom here, we want to do kind of like a bunk room. So the plan is to have 4 queen beds in this bunk room.
Like queen bunk beds, built-in bunk beds. Yeah.
This is a pretty big room too. I mean, it takes up most of this floor. Again, it's not a big footprint, it's 20 by 24, but this is a pretty good size bedroom. You'll see that you have this set of stairs here, and this set of stairs kind of goes up through the entire building. Actually, if I go back to the SketchUp file, you'll see this is that first level here, and you have this staircase that goes all the way up to the top level, and then obviously down to the basement too, which we'll get to. So this is the entry, and then you go up the stairs to the second level here.
I mean, the idea of this home is that it can be fit for different types of occasions. So if you've got 2 families coming, you've got 2 primary bedrooms, and then also a bunk room where kids can sleep. So on this level, we just have 2 kind of master bedrooms, and then the largest shared bathroom. Ideally, in one of these rooms, it would be nice if we can fit a king bed. Is this a king?
Yeah, this one is a king.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So room 2 is gonna have a king bed, and this room has the window that faces out to the front of the property. So you'll be able to like see the driveway coming up into the tower, and it's just the largest room. So it'll be nice and spacious, and it has the biggest bed. And then room 3 is gonna be pretty cool because it has the window that faces the back part of the house, which is where the hills are and the towering trees, and it's just beautiful. And the large window that you see on the east elevation, that is going to be like a built-in window bench kind of. So I think we'll put like, I don't know if we're gonna put a cushion there or what we're gonna do, but it's just gonna kind of be like a nice spot where you can sit in the window and read or do whatever you wanna do.
Little window nook.
Yeah, a little nook. And then on either side, since we're gonna have to build that wall out to do the window nook, we'll just kind of have like built-ins, and I don't know, we'll think of something pretty cool to do there. And then the bathroom. I'm really excited about this bathroom. I really love I think they call them wet room bathrooms, where it just has a very open concept and glass walls, and the soaking tub and the shower share kind of a wet area. And then obviously, toilet and vanity.
This bathroom's cool too because it's that bump out. If I go back to that SketchUp file, this bump out is this bathroom here. It's cantilevered over outside of the actual rectangle of the tower. So,
and I feel like it's gonna just feel very spa-like and relaxing. It'll be a really nice bathroom.
And then if we go up the stairs to the 3rd level, this is where like the main living area will be. Up here you have just like your dining area. We intend to have a dining table here, a couple couches. We want to have a fireplace up here. And then this is a peninsula island type of thing here with a really nice sized kitchen. And one thing that we just changed on this was adding this patio. Originally, I was really against adding this patio just because I wanted to maintain like the silhouette of the tower. I just feel like it was, I don't know, I'm very particular when it comes to the way things look. So I was kind of against this until I saw the 3D file and some of the renderings, and I think it's actually a really cool touch. Plus it'll be nice to go outside.
This is where Derek and I balance each other well, because Derek is very focused on the aesthetic of the tower, which is great. But I am like a very practical person, and I'm always thinking about practicalities and people actually staying in this place and using it. And us too. I mean, this is like our place too.
Yeah.
We were originally going to do a rooftop on the tower. I mean, the tower is like the perfect setting to do a rooftop, but for various different reasons, we did decide against the rooftop. So this was kind of our middle ground, having the ability to get outside on that top level, because it is a lot of stairs. You're going to get a workout if you stay here.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's going to be Airbnb. Obviously, you can tell there's a lot of stairs. It's in the hills. So accessibility, like for children under 5 or people that just don't do well with stairs, probably not going to be the best place for you to stay. But we had to balance that with wanting just a really amazing setting and unique build as well. So that was kind of like a difficult balance.
Yeah.
So yeah, we added this patio kind of last minute, and then this kitchen here is also cantilevered over the side. So this kitchen window here is, and I'll go to the SketchUp file because we actually have this floor built out. And none of these finishes are like finishes we're actually doing. It's more just to get an idea for the space here. I got the free version of SketchUp, so it's slower than a freaking moth.
Why do you say slower than a moth?
Or I meant sloth.
Oh. This air moth's slow.
What the hell are you talking about?
So yeah, so here's the third level without the siding and everything on it, but you can get an idea for the space up here. So this window here in the kitchen is going to look out towards the front when you drive up. I think this is a 5 or 6 foot window, which will just have an amazing view. Here's that door to go out to this patio here. Patio's 5 by 10, so it's a good sized patio. It can fit easily, I think 8 people is what it's designed for to hold. Yeah, this is kind of like the third level hangout living room area, reverse floor plan, tower-esque. This floor, actually, I think we don't think we've mentioned this yet. This floor will have 10-foot ceilings too, and then all the others will have 9-foot ceilings. So we wanted, just with the, like Hunter said, we didn't build out, we're building up. With that, we wanted to make sure that it felt spacious as soon as you walked in the door. So those taller ceilings, I think, will really help with that. The one thing we didn't show is the basement. So technically, if we finish the basement, this place will be around just under 2,000 square feet. And I think that we're gonna end up finishing the basement, honestly, ourselves, just because I don't think we want to shut down the rental for a month to finish the basement. In reality too, if we finished the basement, the idea would be that we have a living room on the basement floor. The middle 2 floors are bedroom floors, and then the top floor is your second living room. The inspiration for this tower comes from a few different homes, actually. Like, there's a home in Oregon, Mount Hood, Oregon, called Alpine North Chalet. That was a huge inspiration for our build. It's also a tower 3-level build with a slanted roof. That was one of the bigger homes that we were inspired by. Another one is actually one in Michigan called the Glen Lake Tower, and that's also a tower build that has a view of Glen Lake, I believe. Similar size to ours, 1,400 square feet, and just a really cool looking building. We've put a lot of thought and intention behind this, and I hope that it shows. We want this to be a truly special experience for our family too. I mean, we're going to use this cabin quite a bit ourselves, which I think is probably going to be an issue because we're going to want to.
Derek already has like multiple friend weekends planned. Like, we're doing a golf weekend. We're doing my bachelor party that we never ended up doing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what? Let the dogs out. You know, like, who let the dogs out? Who?
I don't even know if we're gonna be able to post it on Airbnb.
No, we will, but we want to use this place as much as anyone else, honestly. So we wanted to create something that we loved, but also that we thought you guys would think is cool too. Oh yeah, final piece of the video. Yeah, location reveal.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell them where we're building it, or?
Yeah, I mean, if Derek's hat and if
Yeah,
half
no
of the
kidding.
things that we've worn in our videos to date haven't been a dead giveaway, we are building the tower in Bel Air, Michigan. I mean, Bel Air, I think it's a bit of a hidden gem in Michigan. Some people know it, but it's definitely not as well known as, like, you know, the Traverse Cities or the Glen Arbors or Mackinac, or I don't know,
Yeah.
I guess. It's not as well known, but it is just the most beautiful up north location. It's on what's called the Chain of Lakes in northern Michigan, and it's somewhere that my family has a cottage. I've been going up there for a really, really long time, and ever since Derek and I started dating, I mean, we've spent the majority of our weekends.
Yeah, like it truly is
Up
our
there.
second home. We spend so much time up there. We got married there, so it's really special to us as well. We got married on Intermediate Lake at her parents' cottage in the backyard. Just a small 12-person wedding with our closest family.
12 people, including us.
Yeah, and our dogs are born in Bel Air too. So our roots run deep in Bel Air. And it's just honestly somewhere that we love. The land that we have is in the glacial hills of Bel Air. That's like I think they have almost 800 acres, or maybe almost 1,000 acres of mountain biking and hiking trails directly in the backyard of our land. Like, literally our land butts up to that county land. So that's really cool. Like, that's one of the reasons we bought the land, is we just thought that was so special. No one will ever build behind us, and it's just, the hills back there are incredible.
Yeah.
And
Really secures our privacy, and our dogs are seriously so obsessed with this piece of land too.
Yeah, they
In
are.
the hills, them running up and down them, they just get so so worn out, it's the best for them.
It's a truly special place to us. I think it is kind of a hidden gem. In fact, Pure Michigan, like the Michigan tourism website, had Bel Air as a hidden gem town. I think they kind of got rid of that recently. They like redid their website, but they used to have Bel Air is like a hidden gem. You have Shanty Creek in the winter for skiing, and in the summer there's a lot of golf around there. The Glacial Hills for mountain biking and hiking. Shorts Brewing is like the big, I mean, everyone knows of Shorts in the northern Michigan region. We always go to Shorts, we love Shorts. And it's just like a cool, peaceful town about 45 minutes outside of Traverse City. And then the other big one that we forgot to mention is Torch Lake. So our Airbnb will be about 10 minutes from Torch Lake, which is one of the most beautiful lakes in Michigan. In fact, I think it was named one of the most beautiful lakes in the entire world by National Geographic, and then like there's another magazine. It was USA Today, I think, ranked it like the most beautiful lake behind Lake Tahoe. So
I know your stats.
Hey. No, I mean, it's a gorgeous lake. It's 300 plus feet deep, which leads to insanely blue, like aqua blue, turquoise. I don't know, I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
What's the color? What color would you say?
It's like turquoise. You would literally think it's like the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Caribbean, I don't know, that's controversial too. Caribbean. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it.
Is it?
Parts of the Caribbean, but it's like the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful water. They're mostly known, like it has a sandbar that a lot of people go to, but it's a truly incredible area. Just there's so much to do. I mean, in the winter, in the summer, and that's a big reason why, you know, even though we are really building this out of like passion and not necessarily like what area is going to be the best investment property for us, I do still think it's a great area, and it's growing like crazy too.
We honestly got so lucky in that sense. I mean, Bel Air is somewhere, like I said, I've been going for a really, really long time, and that we've been going for a long time. And we're just so personally connected to it. But for it also to be a location in Michigan that doesn't have the seasonality of a lot of places. A lot of places are either really popular in the summer or really popular in the winter. Bel Air has the lakes and golf in the summer, and then the ski hill and snowshoeing and all of that in the winter. So, I mean, is it the most popular spot for an Airbnb in Michigan? No, but we wouldn't do it anywhere else. I mean,
definitely not.
Bel Air is like a home to us. So
yeah, 100%. That is what we're building, where we're building it. We are so excited, and we can't wait to like continue to document this and bring you guys along. But let us know what you think. We're pumped to kind of like put it out to the world, and we have big aspirations and goals for it. So
yes, we do.
Can't wait to see it built. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Somewhere north. I don't like doing that part.
No.
My voice always cracks too.